Here it is, iScooter number 2. Let's rip this thing apart. I've had a lot of good luck with my other scooter here. I got it back in May this year, and it really hasn't given me any problems. I mean, I've given it problems. I ended up breaking it here, and that was all my fault. Really, there was nothing that iScooter could have done in order to prevent me from doing that. Although it looks like they've changed the design here on this new one, and maybe that'll be preventative of what happened here. So this is a similar design up front here. Kind of clicks in. That first one, whenever I got it, I had to tighten it up. It had a little bit of wobble. I wasn't really happy with how easy it was to latch and take off. I think that their quality control has improved here. This is all just plugged in, ready to go. It's going to come with the 4 screws that you need in order to put this together. Those are going to be inside of your little bag here. This is going to be an iScooter bag that you can mount. In this little box, you're going to have a charger. This is going to be a little bit different charger than I received last time, but it still is. So this might be a faster charger than they sold me back in May. That's right, the tool's in here. So provided in your kit, you're going to have your manual. This is really easy to put together, especially with the tool they give you. It comes with the tool and the 4 screws. They're going to be 3mm here. Are they 3mm? They've upgraded them to 4mm now, versus the 3mm. Maybe so many people were stripping these out that they've actually upgraded the heads on them. What the hell? No, they just give you 6 of them. They just give you 6 of them now. So I don't know where the other 2 go, if they're giving you spares. I guess we're about to find out. Put those there, and use your 4mm end on this thing here. And everything's plugged in for you already. So you literally just tighten it up. With the Loctite in there, you're going to have to kind of fight with it. This is going to be a pain in the butt here, because I don't have my socket set. So you're just going to have to keep on doing this over and over again. You can kind of give it about 330 degrees if you do it. Swing it up over here. It's just a pain in the butt doing it like this. I really kind of wish that this tee fit in there like the one that came with the original scooter. This is the tee that came with the original scooter, and I'm actually going to switch over to my 4mm bike tool in order to make this a little bit easier, because you guys probably don't want to watch me struggle tightening this thing down. But you might have to if you don't have extra tools laying around. But it will be, on this updated scooter, it will be a 4mm. The current that they just sold to me on November 3rd. This scooter came from Chino, California. It took them 8 days. I ordered it on the 3rd. Today's the 11th. So it took them 8 days for them to get it to me. So whatever your experience is probably going to be similar. I did kind of post a video bragging about the iScooter after I put 1,000 miles on this scooter. And I guess things take a little bit longer than they did whenever I bought that scooter. So it's going to be tough. I mean, I'm even struggling with this bicycle tool. I would much rather have a bit socket, or if you have like a 4mm normal Allen key, you might be able to just get this thing to where it's a little bit tight and then come back with the T-handle 3-way that they have there. There we go. It's starting to get tight, and I will come back with this And get these in there nice and tight. Don't strip these. Whatever you do, you want to push this in there and keep it in there and keep it straight. And don't strip these. You don't want to strip the heads. And with the amount of torque that you can get on this thing with this tool, I wouldn't go more than, let's say, strong wrist tight. So what you can do with your wrist pulling it, you don't want to put your shoulder into it. You don't want to give it too much elbow grease either. Otherwise, you might just run these things straight through the aluminum. Remember that this is an aluminum stock here. So another thing is you don't want to do that to it. I don't know if you can see that in the side of the video or not, but you're not going to want to do that to it either. So don't go pulling around on this thing like it's a BMX bike or something. You see how easy that was? So the brake is actually going to be pretty well set up. If you want to tighten it up, you can tighten it up here. It's that simple. And as it wears down, you'll be able to use the tool that they gave you in order to slide the caliper over, and then also in order to pull this cable tight. So what you'll do whenever you have to make the adjustment, you'll probably get like 100 miles out of it, and then you'll have to make this adjustment, okay? So on this scooter, I had to push the caliper here over some, and you'll be able to see the brake pads in there when you set it up on your table or whatever you set it up on. You'll be able to see your brake pads in there, and you'll be able to push it to where the brake pads touch. And you'll want to make sure that this is all the way back down, all the way tightened down, and then you can adjust from here on the caliper, and you can bring that forward all with the tool that they provided. Got the kickstand. My kickstand, I put like a little piece of bicycle inner tube so I don't damage the wood floors. Now we can turn this thing on. Here's the display. It already comes. I just had one issue. I didn't have zero start on. Right out of the box, it's limited to 21 if you're on sport mode. That's 21 miles per hour. There it is. Everything's good. I'm taking this thing to my other garage. Now, this is gonna be the first thing that I did on my other scooter. It's the first thing maybe you'll want to do. Is I just took the stickers off so they don't get damaged. I just took the stickers off and I put them right in the front page of the owner's manual. And then it's a good idea, maybe you want to write this down in your owner's manual.